Tony, I know you've got a lot to say on this matter. Do you want to go there first? I know you're not going to be too on the fence about your thoughts of Ronaldo.
No, I honestly, it's the first time I really feel that Ronaldo's disappointed, because, do you know, it's lovely to be loved at a football club and be wanted. Now, so when Ten Hag comes to the club, if he'd have said, well, no, Ronaldo, I think maybe we need to move on or whatever, totally get it for Ronaldo to leave the football club because of who he is, okay? But when the manager comes and he wants to build a team around him for this season and be wanted, that's a great place to be for a player, having a manager that's giving you his full backing. Now, the disappointment from Ronaldo, from my perspective, is he signed a 2-year deal. If you wanted to come to Man United, you sign a 1-year deal. If you think they ain't going to make the Champions League or that happens, you go after 1 year, okay? You sign a 1 year with a 1-year option from your side or the club side to benefit both. You don't need to go and, rock a boat. And I understand he's had personal issues off the field, which we don't really know the true depth of. But what I would say is that for the first time in your life, think about your club, your team. The club, their fan base has been unbelievable to you. You've played brilliantly for them. You've actually done so well that they've loved you to the moment you come to that football club, to every breath that you took on that football pitch. And when you come back, they adored you, and they still do. It's whittling away at that, though, because there must be an element of Man United fans have really been peed off by his non-commitment to the football club.
Can I don't know if this is backing him up or offering some sort of support somehow. As a Manchester United fan, I don't know how I feel about him and whether I would like to see him back in the team. Now, if he can get you 20 goals in the Premier League, well, then you're going to say yes. But this whole wanting to be elsewhere and wanting to play Champions League football and not wanting to be the club, of course, leaves that bad taste. And Manchester United fans, and there's a few of us in the office today, are just saying, just go then. That's what anyone would rather, for anybody who doesn't want to play at the club. However, footballers I know some are in touch with the real world, but they're not just your regular human being, right? They're not. No. And then Cristiano Ronaldo is the most famous person on this planet, like certified. He is that, right? So he's not on the normal wavelength. He doesn't think, oh, well, sure, the fans really love me. And Eric Ten Hag, I mean, he seems like a good guy and he wants me here, so that's good. He's never really in his life had to think that way. He's transcended sport. He is different levels and he wants to play Champions League football. So for him, is he not done enough to just earn that, to deserve that move? No, I don't believe. I think he has a duty as a sportsman sometimes. 36 years old, my contract ended at Nancy. And Laszlo Bologna, who won the Champions League, was my coach. And he said, I'm going to offer you a 2-year deal. In that 2-year deal, and I'm not even comparing myself to Ronaldo, I'm just comparing age of a certain age. Of course, yeah, please do.
Okay. 36 years old, he said, I'll give you a 2-year deal, but I want you to be the best pro you can be from the football club. We've got some really bright youngsters coming through. Some talented lads. We need your experience and I want you to be the best you can be in training, around the club and everything. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. I'll do what I need to do. I understand my role at the football club. I thought that at the start of this season. Ronaldo's role is not about him just keep getting more goals in the Champions League. Okay? For me, that's, yeah, great, brilliant. You're not, so what your whole goal in your life is to break records? Well, that was a driving force why lots of clubs were successful, and I get that. But now he's in a stage of his career where the club he's at is trying to reignite itself. And it needs a leader. And he must be that leader on the football pitch for me, for them as a team, to try and galvanise something. Because if Ronaldo thinks that it's only about his goals, he'll achieve his goals, but the club will still fail.
There is a part to play that Cristiano Ronaldo was the odd one out last season as well, because he had this standard and this expectation of Manchester United in the club, and the players around him didn't seem to be on his wavelength. So I do support that Cristiano Ronaldo is the best, and I love the fact that he's a Manchester United player. I don't like all of this that surrounds us. If he wants to go, and if he gets that move, I'm happy for you, right? But I also think we have to look and go, Manchester United are in a rebuild because Manchester United got so bad. Ronaldo never got so bad. You know, he stayed elite. He stayed at the best of the best. Yeah. And now he's the one thinking, well, I don't want to be part maybe of this.
Let's be devil's advocate here. United let him go and he goes to a club that's in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That club starts to fail before Christmas, gets eliminated out of group stage. Is he going to go in January and say, I need to leave?
There's that.
There has to be a time where you go, no, I'm committed. I signed a 2-year deal.
Completely.
I'm staying.
And he's probably, I don't know him personally, but I can't imagine he's surrounded by people who are also completely in the real world. I mean, his agent, Mendes, he's just been built up to be the best of the best, and he gets what he wants. You know, and he's earned that in terms of his professional ability and what he can do. He's arguably the world's best. But you're right, he is 37 years old. The club, no player is ever bigger than a club. The thing is, actually, Cristiano Ronaldo is bigger than football, you could argue.
Well, just to add on that, imagine if he stayed and was pivotal to this season and made a massive difference and won the cup or something, he achieved with Man United this season. Imagine if he achieved that and he stayed, and he would go down as one of the all-time greats of Manchester United.
Absolutely.
Because his football before he left to go to Real Madrid, he was exceptional for United over a number of years. His commitment was never questioned. And now I'm looking and thinking, do you know what? Finish that part of the jigsaw. Finish that part. You need to put the final piece into getting this club back to challenging at the very top.
I completely agree. We could talk about this all day. And just to update you, Ronaldo has not flown with Manchester United to Oslo for the penultimate pre-season game against Atletico Madrid. He hasn't played a single pre-season game so far, but did come out on Instagram in the last kind of 24 hours saying Domingo o Real Joga, which translates to Sunday the King plays. So he will be playing tomorrow in that friendly. Is it Vallecano? Is that how they're playing? Rayo Vallecano?
Yes.
And 2 friendlies as well he's going to be playing in. So he is then going to be part of it moving forward from now as well. It'll be interesting to see how they do with him, because pre-season without him has been pretty tasty.
Look, there'll be a number of listeners who are saying that players have done this sort of behaviour at clubs before.
Yeah.
This is different when you're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. One listener's texting saying Martial's done it and so has Rashford. Yeah. Well, no disrespect to them, but they're not even on the same planet as Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think he's a very important part of the football club going into next season. And Ten Hag wants him. Yeah. He wants him to be there. What a big thumbs up for United and Ronaldo that he is actually wanted, where he's not wanted seemingly elsewhere by Champions League club. But they, only because of really his age and because what he brings to the table. Yeah. United want to take that.
He is playing tomorrow in that pre-season friendly for Manchester United against Vallecano. Do you want him to stay at Manchester United, just quickly?
I want him to stay to try and turn that football club around, and I think that's one of his duties. He's got 141 goals in the Champions League now, hasn't he, or something? It's something like that.
It's bonkers. Okay,
well, he's bonkers. Well, whether he gets 147 and maybe he wants to distance himself from Lionel Messi, who's the closest to him, but I think it's more of a personal thing with the football club that I think has to oblige because he signed a 2-year deal. If you didn't want to see out after 1 year and wanted to look at things, sign a 1-year deal when you come to Man United.